how are we all doing today? It's been a while.
Hello, Master. It's been a while.
So, in this video, I wanted to explore a notion that I had in regards to the upcoming Bad Batch episodes and how Rex will tie into them and subsequently Ahsoka as well. I've done these prediction videos in the past for The Mandalorian, and the said videos did get a lot of traction, so if you'd like to see more content such as this, please let me know in the comments. Alright, so let's get into it. Given how the show's narrative has been handled so far, I think we are inevitably heading for a confrontation between the Bad Batch and Crosshair, and that will be the final story arc focusing on the Bad Batch attempting to remove Crosshair's inhibitor chip. The question is, when and how will the Bad Batch attempt to remove Crosshair's inhibitor chip? Will they capture him first and then try to remove it for the next couple of episodes? That could potentially mean we'd see their confrontation sooner rather than later. Or will the Bad Batch confront Crosshair at the very end and attempt to remove his chip in the same episode? I'm thinking the latter is more likely. And this is where I think Rex comes into play. The Bad Batch will somehow get in touch with Rex and ask him to help them remove Crosshair's chip. They know that he is a regular clone, and it was already established in the show that he knows about the inhibitor chips. Kat said as much in the second episode. Do you recall that very brief shot from one of the trailers in which we actually saw Rex? Well, in the background of that shot, we can see a graveyard of ships. I think this might be the very same planet as the one Ahsoka and Rex crashed on in the Clone Wars finale. Could be that Rex is leading the Bad Batch to the room in which Ahsoka removed his inhibitor chip. And this in turn could also lead to Ahsoka's appearance in the Bad Batch, assuming that she appears in the show at all. But if she does, such an appearance makes most sense to me. After all, Ahsoka is the one who removed Rex's inhibitor chip, and it does make sense that Rex would make contact with her after the Bad Batch asks him for help. Ahsoka could also pave way for a new type of enemy, Inquisitors. Now, hear me out on this one, okay? I've long suspected that the Bad Batch might introduce us to Inquisitors, but now, after seeing how the initial narrative of the show played out, I'm not so sold on that idea anymore. The timeline fits, but if Ahsoka does appear in the show, she will probably only have a very brief cameo, an episodic role if you will. And I am not sure that this would warrant an appearance of Inquisitors, or even multiple Inquisitors for that matter. With that being said, it is hard to say for certain at this point. I think it is much more likely that we will see Inquisitors in Kenobi, and possibly learn more about how they came to be. I read all the canon comics that delved deeper into Imperial Inquisition, but much still remains unknown. Then again, having Ahsoka in the show diminishes all the potential threats to the protagonists, for the most part, given how powerful she is. So having Inquisitors would help with balancing the stakes and keeping the suspension. But again, this is assuming that Ahsoka does appear in the show. Also, can I just say, how cool would it be to see the Bad Batch take on a Force user? If all of them worked together as a team, utilizing their tactics and experience in a specific environment, it could make for a believable, unique, and spectacular action sequence. Plus, I had some theories about Crosshair and his elite squad being one of the first Purge Troopers. Purge Troopers, Death Troopers, doesn't matter, but the bottom line is, this could also tie in to Inquisitors somehow, much like Ahsoka. Can you see how it all starts to make sense? How cool would it be if we saw Vader and the Grand Inquisitor addressing Crosshair on Mustafar? Yeah, you heard that right. This is some wishful thinking, I know, but I might make a video on this later on. Thank you for watching this predictions slash theory video, I guess. I wish you a great day and may the Force be with you always.